meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, take a human being, add a dash of humor and charm, sprinkle with a generous portion of wit and talent, and you've got Gene Rayburn.
All righty. Thank you, Johnny Olson. Here's a lady I'm very pleased to introduce to you. She comes from a musical family, apparently beautiful talent, great voices, running her family. She's Sergio Franchi's sister, Donna Valeri.
My favorite kind of bean is definitely an Olsen bean.
I'd like to take my time to say a few words against the income tax surcharge. However, I'll just introduce the ever-popular Arlene Francis.
I'd like you to go back to the other thing. Yeah. Here he is, the Snoopy from Indianapolis, Wally Bruner.
Thank you, Arlene, and welcome everyone to What's My Line, because we have four of the most brilliant people in the entertainment business on our panel.
That's us.
That's Gene Rayburn and Donna Valeri, Orson Bean, and Arlene Francis. Not necessarily in that order. How's that for being diplomatic with everything that I've done? Now, how can you help but be nice to me all day long?
I want more money.
You want... I knew there'd be something, but now let's meet our first challenger, so will you enter and sign in, please? Yeah. Herbert Pierce.
Herbert Pierce.
Mr. Pierce, where are you from?
Milburn, New Jersey.
All right, panel, Herbert Pierce works with a product. Let's show the audience what his line is. So it's a product you're after, and we'll begin with Donna Valeri.
Is this product wearable?
No.
One down. Orson.
One?
Is this product eatable? No.
Two down. Arlene.
Is it a product any of us on the panel might have?
Yes.
Is it a product that one might have in the home?
Yes.
Is it utilitarian? Is it a utilitarian product?
Yes.
Does it have any moving parts?
No.
Three down. Gene.
Is it made from something that was alive at one time?
I'm just going to give you a no on it.
Yeah. That's
Four
very
down.
arbitrary. Very
Technically, if you go back far enough, it was made out of some things, you know, but you're so far removed from that, forget it. Donna.
Is this product used to make something else with?
No.
No.
Five down. Orson.
Is the product made from a synthetic?
I think what it's made of is not going to really have any pertinence.
I'm trying to find out how far the synthetics come from coal.
I knew you would do
Coal
that.
come from dead dinosaurs, you know. That. All right. This thing that it doesn't matter what it's made of, could the good people of Milburn, New Jersey, carry it around in their individual or collective pockets?
It's possible.
Tell me about these weirdos in Milburn. Now, this thing that you could carry in your pocket, would members of one gender, sex, be more likely than another to?
No.
I should say the other, but nowadays...
Six down. Arlene.
Is it a product that has some special value?
Yes.
Is it...
You mean in money or just
yes,
in use?
is it in its cost?
Oh, no.
Oh, no?
Seven down. Gene.
Well, now, we've established that this product is sold. That people
No, we
want.
haven't.
We haven't.
No.
Oh. Well, let's see. If you can carry it around in your pocket, you must have gotten it someplace. Did you buy this in a store in Milburn, New Jersey? Can you buy these?
Yes.
You can.
Well, let me say this, Gene. Some you can buy, and some are given away. It all depends on what kind you're talking about.
Yeah. And we established that it does have utilitarian value.
Oh, yes.
And when you use this product, does it come in contact with your body?
Other than the hands?
Yes.
No.
No. And does anyone have a guess? Because I'm afraid our time has expired.
Anything in the Button family?
No. He is a map maker.
Oh, a map
A
maker.
map maker.
Cartographer.
I wouldn't have guessed that in 1,000 years.
But Herbert Pierce is chief draftsman for Hackman Incorporated, where he's been map making for 22 years. How do you manage to always be right on the map?
Well, we get our material from government sources, and if they're right, we're right.
And if they're wrong,
And if they're wrong, then that's too bad.
then you're wrong too.
Then we're
probably.
wrong, too.
Well, is it necessary to have a real good knowledge of geography to be a
Well, it
cartographer?
It helps. It's not absolutely necessary, but it helps.
You can, for example, you know the United States, I guess, pretty well
Oh, yeah.
geographically.
I think so.
All right. Well, panel, we wondered how good you'd be at geography and decided that this would be a good opportunity to find out. And we've decided to be easy on you and just give you a sort of a test on the geography of the United States. So, may we have the equipment, please? Whoop! There we go.
That's Russia.
All right, now, Mr. Pierce, if you would do me a kind favor, sir, and stay over here, I will move to the middle, and may I also explain to the audience, because this might look somewhat strange, the panel cannot see what is on this side of the board because of the angle of the flat here in our studio. They can only see this side. Now, as you're all familiar with an old parlor game, the parlor game used to be that you had to take a piece of paper and a pencil and write down all 50 states, right? Remember that game?
Yeah.
It used to give you something like 5 minutes to try to get them all down. But we're going to simplify it for you just a little bit because we're going to let all 4 of you participate in naming the 50 states. Now, we want you to name the states one state at a time. We'll begin with Gene Rayburn, and as you name them, I'll put the states up on this side of the board. So it's easy for you. You can tell what you have not yet named.
Nothing to
Now, don't begin until I tell you and only name one state and do it in turn. Ready, set, begin with Gene Rayburn.
Alabama.
Alabama. Next.
All right.
Donna.
New York. I know that.
New York. Okay, Orson.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Maine.
Maine. Gene.
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
South Dakota.
South Dakota. That's not fair, Arlene. Gene.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Missouri.
Missouri. They're doing
Florida.
Florida.
Texas.
That's not. Oh, yeah.
That's not a
Next.
state.
Go ahead, Gene.
Arizona.
Okay.
Nevada.
Nevada. Next.
Alaska.
Next.
New Hampshire.
Next.
Maine.
Next.
California. We have Maine.
Maine. Maine is already up.
Vermont.
No, you only get one turn.
California.
California.
I don't know any more
Next.
to that.
Florida.
That's gone.
Got Florida.
Pass. Arlene.
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Next, Gene.
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Someone up here from Minnesota. Okay.
Vermont.
Vermont. That's gone, isn't it?
No.
No, it isn't. Okay, next.
Gene tried to sneak it in.
All right.
New Jersey.
Missouri is next.
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
I did that.
Up.
That's up. Pass. That one.
Pennsylvania. I'm pretty good. I'm surprised.
Next.
I was
Washington State.
Okay, next.
Maryland.
How are we doing on time? Maryland. Next.
Oklahoma.
Next.
Ohio.
Next.
New Mexico.
Next.
Illinois.
Next.
Indiana.
Next.
Is there Idaho?
Next.
Is that a place? Idaho?
Is
Idaho.
Idaho a
I
place?
didn't know if it's a city. I don't.
Next.
Perch and Heidelberg.
Arlene.
Connecticut.
Next.
Wyoming.
Next.
Don't know anymore.
Pass.
Alaska.
Orson. Next.
You said that. Hawaii.
I like it.
Next.
Washington. We
It's
got-
up. Pass. Donna.
I don't know.
Pass. Orson.
South Carolina.
Arlene.
Chicago.
I think that we...
North Carolina.
Did we do
North Carolina?
How many we got? How many we got to go?
South Carolina.
They already guessed that one.
I think they're out of it.
Georgia. Georgia.
Okay.
Georgia's not up there.
Atlanta.
Louisiana's not there.
Louisiana's not there.
What else?
Delaware's not
Delaware.
there.
Delaware's not there.
Okay. You think you have them all?
Yeah.
Now, what's up north?
You think you have them
No,
all?
wait, well, Wyoming, no, wait,
What's up north?
Yeah.
Utah. Michigan.
Utah, Michigan.
Oh, I remember the other one.
How much more time?
Now, wait a minute, how many we got? How many, You tell me.
You're missing 9.
9!
And I think on that one we're going to say that's it, huh? Right, and show the 9. Let's see, the 9 you're missing are Colorado, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Montana, Nebraska, Oregon, West Virginia, and of course,
New York.
Virginia. Oh, Virginia. But I think they did quite well. Thank you so much, sir. I think they did quite well. Won't you say goodbye? Watch my line. We'll continue right after this word. 9. Right. Now, the next thing we should do is name a senator or a congressman from each one of the 50
Or even the
states.
capitals we'd have trouble
The capitals, if that's it. But let's meet now yet another challenger, and I think you'll enjoy this one. So will you enter and sign in, please? Charlene Kirshheimer. And Charlene Kirshheimer, where are you from?
Chicago.
Okay. Panel, Charlene has written a booklet entitled What Every Woman Should Know About Blank. And you, panel, of course, must fill in the blank. Now, let's show the audience what our guest thinks every woman should know about. All right, panel, fill in the blank, and we'll begin with blank-looking Gene Rayburn.
You really want to do this, eh?
I really want to do that.
Well, Miss Kirshheimer, is it? Mrs. Kirshheimer. Can we assume that this word begins with the letter S?
No.
Oh, it's not
One
about
down.
the Singer sewing machine, then, is it?
Donna.
Well, is it something only to do with women that the thing that they should know about should be? If you know
No.
No. 2 down, or...
You knew what I meant.
Does the fact that it's only a booklet mean that there's only a limited amount of information about this, or have you boiled?
Well, maybe there's only a limited amount that women should know about it, but they ought to know something about it.
Is it men?
No.
3 down, Arlene.
I presume I can also rule out women. It
Yes,
isn't
you
what
may.
all women should know about women. Is it something to do with anything that is in the home?
Yes.
Is it something to do with a particular thing in the home?
Thing? Well, yeah, I think we'd have to give her a yes to that.
Yes.
What every woman should know about beds?
No.
4 down.
Clearly
Gee.
wrong.
About beds.
Is this thing that the women should know about, is it, if something went wrong, would this book help them in making it right?
Clearly, yes.
Yes. Well, then, can we limit the area where this thing would go wrong to a specific part of the house?
Yes.
Specific parts.
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 Yeah. All right,
More
then,
correct.
then we just have to take a stab at it. Would it be something like what every woman should know about plumbing?
That's it. That's exactly what she has written. Charlene is an account executive with Daniel J. Edelman Incorporated, public relations firm of Chicago and other cities, and she has just written a booklet entitled What Every Woman Should Know About Plumbing. And here indeed is the booklet. And why'd you write it, Charlene?
Well, we wanted to have a public service kind of communication tool for our client, Moen, which is a faucet company, originators of single-handle faucets. And when we were talking about it, we said, well, gee, you know, it seems that when a plumbing emergency occurs, it's just the woman of the house who's there by herself. So what we did...
You know, that's funny, because this happened to Natalie, my wife. 2 weeks ago, I was up here. Did I tell you about it, Arlene?
No.
And Natalie, I said, how'd the day go? I called her at night, and she said, you won't believe it. And I said, what happened? She said, I just finished waxing the kitchen floor, and the water line to the built-in dishwasher burst. And gallons of hot water were flooding the kitchen. And she said, I had no idea how to turn them off.
Send her the book.
You know what she did? No, she was quite resourceful. She called the police. And the police came to the house, and the guys went down in the basement and found the valve and turned off the water. But now your book covers that sort of thing, doesn't it?
It really does. One of the unique factors of the book is that I suggest you take a discovery tour of the main shut-off valves and other valves in your whole house or apartment. And on a Monday night, when your favorite football game is not on, take your whole family and go on this discovery tour. And you have tags, which are in the booklet, that when you find and locate your various valves, you just hang the tag on.
This is, you know, bathroom tub, hot, and they're all extra. I don't know what that one is, but, you know, all various tags that will simply kind of hang on the shut-off valves like that.
So when an emergency does occur, you know, the first thing you should do is try and turn off your main supply of water. And you can find it easily if it's tagged properly ahead of time.
Where do you get the booklet and the tags now?
Oh, you can get the booklet and tags by sending a quarter with your name and address to Moen, M-O-E-N, Box 3431, Merchandise Mart, Chicago, Illinois, 60654.
How do you remember the address?
Yeah. Well, that's, or else I guess you can just send it to Moen in Chicago. Maybe you'll find it. But thank you, Charlene. We enjoyed meeting you.
I loved it.
Say goodbye to the family. We'll be back to meet our mystery guest as What's My Line continues. That very special part of What's My Line, the time we meet our mystery guest.
All right, go.
So blindfolds in place, please.
Here we go.
And there they are. So mystery challenger, will you enter and sign in, please? All right, panel, may I remind you it will indeed be one question at a time. I'll give you 2 minutes to try and establish the identity of our mystery guest, and we'll begin with Arlene.
Well, I would think that the whistles mean that you are a beautiful young lady. You were a beautiful young lady. No.
Gene.
You're a beautiful young man. No, let's see. Are you a member of the show business fraternity in any way? Shape or form?
Yeah.
Okay.
Donna.
Are you a singer?
Nope. Orson.
Congratulations. Are you more known for your work on television than other media?
Nope. Arlene.
No. Is the medium that you are best known for motion pictures?
That's right. Gene.
Do you work in westerns more frequently than other types?
No, I don't. Donna.
Do you have a movie starring right now here in New York City?
Yeah, I do. Orson.
You have your clothes on in it? By that I mean, is it one of...
We know what you mean. I think the answer is...
Yes, I have my clothes on.
Arlene.
It's a recent release. Is it a picture? Is it The French Connection?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I know who it is.
Say it.
Gene Hackman?
You're right. Would you mind talking about winning the Academy Award before the nominations are even in?
Oh, yeah, I think it's a little early for that.
But there is, what great cheers you have had for your performance.
Well, thank you very much. There's been a lot of talk about the picture, and that's really what we're interested in. It's an interesting picture, we think, and we hope everybody gets a chance to see it.
Can you give us a bit about the storyline, Gene?
Well, it's a true story that happened in 1962 of two narcotics detectives who were involved in, at that time, the largest narcotics raid. Up until then, $32 million they found. They didn't really find it. I mean, they chased the people until they
Finally
captured
got
them.
it.
Right.
Did you know when you first saw this part, when you saw the script, that it was a great role? I mean,
I knew it was a great role for me. Certainly, I didn't know if it would be a great picture. I still don't know if it's a great picture, but it's certainly a fascinating movie that audiences really love. I mean, I must say, it's been a long time since I've been in an audience where people were that kind of thrilled by a picture.
There's telling a great scene, you know, where you go into a bar. There's a lot of rough stuff in this, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of rough stuff.
It isn't exactly what you'd call a non-violent picture, I think, but it's the French Connection. But now, I understand you formed your own production company. Where? On the West Coast? And you
Yes, I have a partner, Norman Twain, and we're trying to get a project off the ground. It's a little difficult these days, but we hope to do something well.
Wasn't Norman Twain in the theater, Gene?
Yes, he still is.
Oh, he still is?
Well, let me thank you so much for joining us, Gene, and also much success to you with the French Connection and also with the production.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gene Hackman. What's My Line will continue right after this word. The session right. Once again, I hope that you can be here tomorrow, panel.
I hope you can be here tomorrow.
And I hope you can be here tomorrow on What's My Line.